is Joy, coming to you live in Riley's mind. Make some noise! Sadness is in the house! It's anger!
Let me at him!
We gotta get our mouth guard, people!
Fear! No, that's not ours! Disgust. Glad to have her on our team.
Inside Out 2 in cinemas, finally. We've been waiting for this for a while because we loved the Oscar-winning first one. But yeah, we're back in Riley's mind, and there's some new emotions joining the game, isn't it, Baz? Tell us what it is about.
Yeah, so obviously going on from the first film, the main girl in question, Riley's a little bit older now. I think 13, 14 is kind of the age range. And but we've got some new emotions, and it's quite funny how they're introduced actually in the film. I'm assuming everyone's watched the first film because it's quite popular when it came out back in 2015, and I think that's why there was so much buzz around this one coming out. But yeah, we've got Riley's original emotions, which is joy, sadness, disgust. I think one of them's safety, if it's safety. Fear, sorry, yeah, and then anger, and then it's funny, in the first 15 minutes of the film there's a big invasion. You don't know what it is, and it's all these puberty little minions which are like invading her mind and causing problems. And then swiftly followed after them, there's envy, there's anxiety, embarrassment, I believe.
Embarrassment, and boredom.
Yeah. And boredom. That's it. It's boredom slash kind of too cool to care, I guess you would say, because it's played by like a kind of French figure, isn't it? But yeah, we've got these abundance of new characters, and they've all got their own characteristics. Like embarrassment's this big hippo-looking like thing. Anxiety is just too buzzing with energy and constantly thinking about the future. And then envy is this kind of like dweeby little minion type thing, which is just again quite selfish and what have you. But did you like the introductions of the new characters, Alex?
Absolutely. Well, they literally wreck the place, don't they? They come overnight and destroy the command center. Well, refit it, make it bigger so that the new emotions can join the game.
Orange? Who made the console orange?
Do I look orange?
I didn't touch it.
Orange is not my color.
Not me. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, I am just such a huge fan of yours, and now here I am meeting you face to face. Okay, how can I help? I can take notes, get coffee, manage your calendar, walk your dog, carry your things, watch you sleep.
Wow, you have a lot of energy. Maybe you could just stay in one place?
Anything. Just call my name, and I'm here for you.
Okay, love that. And what was your name again?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can get ahead of myself. I'm anxiety. I'm one of Riley's new emotions, and we are just super jazzed to be here. Where can I put my stuff?
What do you mean, we?
And then they take over, because that's what anxiety driven by puberty does at that age, at 13. And there's this red button that nobody has ever pressed before on the dashboard in the command center. That is the puberty button, and it's so funny because it starts flashing and nobody knows what to do, which is exactly what that moment is for kids growing up. So it's always just like the first one. I had the same feeling of this is a very smart personification, let's call it, of the emotions that people go through. But it's much more complex, which I think that's what is different with this film compared to the others, because you've got the old emotions and the new emotions, which are put together. They're insanely complex. Didn't you think? Was like, this is totally different, as in how much Riley has to deal with at an early age, that she is 13. Don't you think it was very much more complex than the first?
I know, because I would agree with you. And obviously, with it being a kids' film, you have to go into it with a pinch of salt. And that mostly the audience is going to be younger than probably 10. So that's what the film's going to be derived for. But as you say, the complexity in this is we're dealing with the emotion of anxiety is a big subject, and to see it, like you say, personified as a little character is really quite interesting, and it asks a lot of deeper questions about how does anxiety affect you, for instance, or maybe being envious of someone or being too embarrassed. How is that going to affect you, and also how will it affect you later on in life if it's not dealt with the right way? And I think almost the film kind of deals with that quite well, because Riley's got to make quite a few decisions on what type of person she's going to be. It's not so much the emotions. They've got this other crystallized kind of bauble, which is meant to be who Riley is, what type of person she wants to be in the future as well. And that involves
her true self,
which involves questions like, will she pick her friends that love her over, essentially cool people, which is, again, it's these big questions, man. This is for adults as well. And did you like that element of the film, Bo, that it was taking itself more seriously?
Absolutely. And it's interesting because the first sign in the beginning of the film that if something's becoming wrong or something's about bad, something sudden is about to happen before the new emotions turn up, is that whenever they have to press the anger button or the sadness button, it's exaggerated. Her emotions, Riley's emotions, are exaggerated, and that even the emotions go, I haven't pressed the button that hard, or I wasn't expecting that big of an impact, or so that's like, it's like a before anxiety rocks up and wrecks everything, literally like a whirlwind, basically. I enjoyed that, but the other thing that I did enjoy also was the fact that we're coming out of her mind more often, out of Riley's mind more often than the first film, which is, I think is better in a way, because you actually see in real life and you can relate better with the character of Riley, and knowing what she's feeling, crystal clear what she's feeling, you can see actually that makes sense, that she wants to, steal, or she wants to, she's thinking about leaving her friends and things like that. And that makes it a bit more deep and has more substance, the film. Didn't you think?
Yeah, I do agree with that statement. And also, I just kind of like to add as well on the subject of it taking itself more seriously. One of the other things I would like to hone in is that the emotions, obviously you have the original joy, sadness, disgust, so forth and so on, but there's a kind of pinnacle point towards the end of the movie where the message gets honed in that life's not always just about being happy all the time, in the emotion of joy. And actually it is a complete combination of sadness and disgust and happiness, and anxiety's in there as well, and embarrassment's in there as well. That's what makes the human being, and I kind of liked that, actually. Really, I thought that was quite a brave message to put out there, that they didn't just end the film with joy is just running the show, essentially. It's like, actually there's going to be a mix of emotions here that are going to be in charge of your life, really. And I thought
that's the gut wrenching, and that's exactly why it's so educational, this film. I don't know, it's probably better for the adults to see it than the children, because it's like,
well, that's it. Yeah, it's like these questions don't get answered when you're grown up, and so like as a grown up, we're watching this film, and actually this is being explained to me, and it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I recommended it to friends, and I said, make sure you take your children to see this film, so you don't just send the kids to see the film by themselves, because they'll enjoy it, but they won't understand the meaning of it. You go as a parent and watch it, which was really good. But yeah, I mean, the comedic parts are there, and heavily well put together, and all of it.
And some
I'm hoping
some
this
tearful moments as well. There's some tear jerkers.
Yeah. Absolutely, and it's always smart. It's like, you go to the back of the mind, you go to, the stream of consciousness, and all of this adventure is still there, like in the first. So it obviously ticks all the boxes, like the first one. I'm hoping it's going to get nominated too, because it's on par. It does a really good job. So it's my favorite animation so far this year.
Thank you very much for watching our review of Inside Out 2. Please like and subscribe, and if you'd like to watch more videos like this, please check out our channel below. Thank you.